Hello friends, welcome back. It is time to plan out our meals for the month of November. November is one of my favorite months because my birthday and my daughter's birthday are in the month of November. Plus we have Thanksgiving, which is one of my favorite holidays. So I just love November. We usually have our first snow in November, and so it's just a nice cozy time. We are starting off with pork tenderloin. This is one of my family's favorite meals. We haven't had it in quite a while. And if you get the pork tenderloin from Sam's Club, it's actually very economical and it is a very good cut of pork. Like, it's a very tasty cut of pork that my whole family enjoys. I also haven't made low carb hot dog chili bake in a long time. Jericho doesn't love it, but the rest of us do. I'm trying to eat fairly low carb right now, basically just meat, fruits, and vegetables, mostly meat and vegetables, and a few healthy carbs thrown in there. Gumbo, I've made this many times. I'm trying to do things that I can eat low carb, but my family can still eat. So like, for instance, the gumbo, I would just not have rice and I would just have the gumbo in a bowl. So that's kind of how when I'm eating differently than my family, that's how I kind of try to accommodate myself. Greek chicken bowls, I do like a Greek marinated chicken, and I'll usually do brown rice, and then we do cucumber and feta cheese and olives and, all the Greek toppings on top. Arancini, I think this is a Magnolia recipe. But I need to double that one for sure. So that one will just be a cheat meal for me because it's deep fried rice balls. Korean beef bowl. I have skipped this one just because ground beef has been so expensive, but it is a family favorite and it is very, very easy and quick to make. I also have to double that recipe to have enough for my family. Chicken Alfredo, this is one that everyone likes, and I will just have the chicken Alfredo over vegetables. The rest of my family can have it over pasta. I do use that grilled chicken in the refrigerated section from Costco. I just put them in the freezer, and it makes an incredibly easy dinner. So that's the chicken I'll be using for that. Pulled pork barbecue, I do that right in the crock pot, and then I'll probably fix some southern sides to go with it. Orange chicken, that is also from Costco. I probably will just have something completely different this night, but we're trying out the orange chicken from Costco versus the orange chicken from Trader Joe's. I don't actually love orange chicken, but my family does. Bang Bang chicken, super easy recipe that my whole family loves, Jericho especially. Butter chicken, that's also very easy in the crock pot. It's kind of like a tikka masala butter chicken recipe. Steaks on the grill. If we bring our I almost said if we bring our steak. If we bring our grill into the screened-in porch area off of our back here, then we can grill all winter long, because the snow's not on top of the grill. Zuppa Toscana. The girls really love this recipe. Jericho not so much. They like it if I make homemade croutons with it, though, so I try to do that. Good old spaghetti. That is one of my favorite, super easy, super simple, quick meals when I'm just needing like a 20-minute dinner. That's a great one. Beer cheese potato soup. This is a new recipe that I'm trying out. And all of these soups, actually, I go and visit my 98-year-old grandma every Thursday after Bible study. And I had told her, she was mentioning that she gets the buy one, get one free chilies from Wendy's, and then she puts one in the freezer for another easy dinner. And I told her, I said, well, Grandma, every time I have soup, we always have leftovers, so I'll just freeze one for you and bring it to you the next time that I see you. So some of these I'm going to try out, and hopefully they freeze well and she will enjoy getting a little stock up in her freezer, because honestly, who wants to be cooking at 98 years old? I don't think I want to be cooking at 98 years old. Crockpot spicy queso beef chili. That's a new half-baked harvest recipe. 1 pot French onion pasta. I make my own French onion soup, and then I'm just going to thicken it and add pasta and just do a 1 pot meal. Creamy ranch chicken, that's also a new recipe that I'm trying out. Israeli chicken and rice. This is a recipe I found from a lady on Instagram. I believe she's actually from Iraq, but she cooks Middle Eastern food, and this is an Israeli chicken and rice dish that I'm going to try out. I have a bunch of canned venison that we need to get through, and so I'm going to do venison French dips. Smash burgers was Jericho's request for this month, and so we're going to do those. Regular old beef tacos, that's another super quick dinner I can get done in literally like 5 minutes. Crock-pot chicken tortellini, that's also a new one that I'm trying out. And then we haven't had a bonfire in quite a while, and so I'm just getting some hot dogs, and we were on an evening where, you know, it's not 20 degrees. We'll just do a fire and have hot dogs. Okay, for lunch, I finally found sushi rice. I was having a really hard time finding it around me, but I finally found some. So Julia and I can make our homemade sushi that we really like. Cottage cheese flatbreads, I tried those in October, and they're really good. I really enjoy them. Sub in a tub, this I had at Jersey Mike's Subs, and it's delicious, and I can recreate it at home. Tastes just like you're eating a sub from a deli, but it's like salad in a bowl that has all the flavors in it. Flatbread pizzas, that's for the kids. I always like to make sure that I have air fryer stuff for their lunches, like fries and chicken nuggets and that sort of thing. Okay, then for the snacks and sides, I only write stuff down if it's something I have to like remember to do ahead of time, or get an ingredient that I don't normally have. So like I don't write down broccoli or whatever. We always have broccoli. So we're going to do baked potatoes, cheesy potatoes, homemade fries. I got a homemade fry cutter, and so Jericho likes to do projects like that with me. So we're going to make homemade fries to go with the smash burgers. Sourdough bread, I make that all the time, but I just have to remember to start it the day ahead of time. So that's why that's written down. Beer bread, and then I want to try these pretzel buns that I found a recipe for. I thought that that would be really good, maybe with the smash burgers, or maybe with one of the other things that we would need a roll for. Okay, you'll notice down there Thanksgiving, I am bringing 3 pans of sour cream mashed potatoes, the grape salad that I make, which is basically like dessert. But here in the Midwest, we have a lot of salads that are basically like dessert. That would be one of them. And then I'm also doing the gravy. For breakfast, I make sourdough bagels at least twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month. The homemade McGriddles have been a really big hit. I got a pan off of Amazon, and I'll make those for Jericho. He'll have 2 giant ones. He's trying to gain weight for football, so trying to really stock him up with good, high calorie, high protein, high fat, all the good carbs, you know. Chilaquiles, and then baked oatmeal. And then as always, I have a couple of dessert options, you know, in case we need to bring stuff somewhere or just the family wants desserts. And that is everything that we're going to have for the month of November. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!